We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Man, they're going to the batter's box looking to swing, being really aggressive. They've gotten 2 hits on the first 3 pitches of the game. The guy in the mound better figure out a way to nibble on the corners, or otherwise they're going to start hitting him all over the yard.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts, still ranging back, and it's gone. Hunter Pence, a 3-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
That is 4. The left fielder.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is 5th. The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
That is 5th. The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Buster Posey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. Good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
And there's 1 gone to start the night.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Digging in, Mookie Betts, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will, so you better be on top of your game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Stepping in now, Drew Smyly pops this one up. Bellinger comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Stepping up to the plate, Steven Duggar. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Giants out in front here, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. Popped him up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Back to the mound and off his leg. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Brandon Crawford digging in next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Dodgers nothing. In now, Will Smith. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Pops this one up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Julio Urias.
Digging in, Julio Urias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and deep to right center. Pollock on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Drew Smyly. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batter, the second.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Francisco leads this one 5-0. Into the box, Justin Turner back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And there's one down now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Flores. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Duggar giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Dan, just a nasty sinker right there, low and on the outside corner. I can't tell you how many times I've grounded that ball to a middle infielder.
You know, the day and age now, D-Row, these hitters are so well adjusted at going out of the zone and being able to get the barrel to it. That was a real good sinker that was down, and he was still able to get the barrel to it.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Back up the middle, reined in. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready for another shot now, Brandon Belt. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box, Drew Smyly as he rips it on the ground to second. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Giants 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's fouled away.
Bellinger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Max Muncy becomes out number 2 this inning. The bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw in time and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Steven Duggar. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bare-handed for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Popped up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14.
In there, 0-1.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Dylan Floro enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
The left fielder, number 5.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the Giants.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The batter, number 35.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Popped up, back behind second. McKinstry is under it, and that's the third out. Giants are down on 4 pitches, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
He froze him on the fastball there. Corey Seager becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Now a pitch swung on and hit on the ground to Longoria at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Liner toward right center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
This is line to left. Bellinger has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wilmer Flores. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Smith is in his tracks now. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Giants 9 and the Dodgers nothing. So here's Cody Bellinger. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Pence. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Muncy.
Bases are empty, one man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the eighth. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
A.J. Pollock is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Smiley comes set. Here's the pitch. Will Smith is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Pollock is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 9-0. Now batting, Hunter Pence. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Fouled off. Shot back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Blake Trinan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria, number 298 in his career, as they just continue to pour it on here. To the plate now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. First offering on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Giants 11 and the Dodgers nothing. Standing in, Zach McKinstry, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Yastrzemski is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the
Now
9th.
batting, catcher, Austin.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hit in the air to right field. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The San Francisco Giants posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Drew Smyly gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Julio Urias couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 6 men on base.